I've been working with Head for quite a few years now, so do a kind of ambassadorial role, and days like today, which is a kind of like a masterclass with about a dozen of our most promising 10 to 14-year-olds who are already using Head rackets, is one of my things that I do with Head, and I enjoy it a lot. One, because I get to meet a whole load of new kids and hopefully to motivate and inspire them and share a lot of the ways that I like to teach tennis, teach them a lot of skills, a lot of variety, but also to share with them and the parents some of the experiences, I guess, that I've had over 25 years of coaching. And I think when I started out as a volunteer coach at our local tennis club when my kids were very small, and I've worked at kind of every stage all the way up to the very top of the game. So you find parents very interested in what should I be doing with my child, or what should my child be doing in this very, very critical developmental age, which is the 10 to 14 age group. It's a mix of things. I think there are many, many children who have talent and promise, but you need to harness that with opportunity. And so today is an opportunity for them and for the parents. But talent without opportunity doesn't really come to anything. And I think if you create the right opportunities for them, and they get to a stage where they might consider aiming towards a career in tennis, it is all about them learning how to work hard and learning to love working hard. But the opportunity is a very important part of it, and it's usually the parents that create those opportunities. And I think what we have to do in this country is work very hard to get more people playing the game, kids and adults, and create that kind of culture of tennis in Great Britain. And I think if we have many, many more numbers, we'll have then many more competitors, we'll have many more coaches, we'll have many more clubs and many more competitions, and then perhaps it becomes a bit easier to have the strength and depth that other countries have. I've always loved tennis, and I'm still very passionate about it. And I realise that we have a huge opportunity to grow the game. There's a lot of excitement around tennis because of Andy's success in particular. Winning the Grand Slams and winning the Olympic gold medal really heightened the awareness of tennis, and many, many more people wanting to try it, and realising that we need to capitalise on that opportunity. And some of that has to do with creating more facilities or tennis courts in areas where tennis currently doesn't exist. But a lot of it is about building workforces to drive activity, and at recreational level to drive it in a fun way that keeps people coming back. And so I've had a big a kind of desire to help to grow the workforce across the country, and in particular on the female coaches side. I realise that there's nowhere near enough of them, and if we want to get more girls and women into our sport, a lot of the success or not of attracting them into our sport and retaining them there is actually going to be down to female coaches. So I've been working hard on that the last couple of years, and I have another programme called Tennis on the Road, which is basically a van full of equipment and me and another coach, and we drive around Scotland and we take tennis into places where it currently doesn't exist, and we try to build a workforce from teachers, coaches, volunteers, students, and we teach them how to deliver fun starter sessions for kids and adults in community centres or school gyms, because that's what it needs to do. You don't need to be the greatest technical or tactical coach in the world, but you need to be someone who understands how to develop the skills required for playing tennis, because it's quite a complex coordination sport, and people who can deliver with enthusiasm. We need tennis Pied Pipers.